The news summary. Good evening. The Seychelles Prison Services and the police force successfully managed an incident that unfolded earlier today at the Perseverance Remand Facility. Prison officers were this morning preparing to carry out an operation following credible intelligence regarding the suspected handling of contraband within the facility. Before the operation even started, the inmates involved were reportedly tipped off and subsequently turned against the prison officers, preventing them from entering the section of this facility to execute the planned operation. It should be noted that the area in the question is a common section designated for daily inmates' activities outside of their cells. The prison services reassures the public that the situation remains contained. There are no hostages and no injuries reported at the time, and the safety of the officers, the staff, and the inmates remains the highest priority. Mukesh Valabji remains in custody. The Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, Ronnie Govinden, has rejected the bail application filed by Valabji. The accused had requested his release, stating health problems that he claimed required specialized medical care. However, Chief Justice Govinden ruled that the medical treatment mentioned by the accused could be provided locally and therefore did not justify travel abroad. He emphasized that his decision was based on the seriousness of the charges against Valabji, as well as the discovery of firearms and several thousand rounds of ammunition at his residence. Meanwhile, Leslie Benoiton has also filed a bail application. The Chief Justice is expected to deliver his ruling on November 19. The National Assembly has approved all 14 ministers nominated by President Patrick Emini. The last two new ministers who appeared before the Assembly today were James Kami and Amanda Burston.
James Kami brings over 25 years of experience in the field of justice and law. He began his career as a court interpreter and later spent a decade working in the Attorney General's office. In 2011, Mr. Kami joined the Commercial Bank, where he headed the bank's legal department. Now, several years later, in 2018, he moved to the Magistrates Court, and in 2021, he was appointed Vice Chairman of the Family Court. Outside his professional career, Mr. Kami has also been active in sports, serving as a volleyball coach. Mr. Kami's nomination was approved with 27 votes in favor, 18 from the US and 9 from the LDS side. And later, the National Assembly approved the appointment of Amanda Bernstein as minister, with 18 votes in favor, 10 against, and 1 abstention. Her confirmation marks the completion of President Patrick Emini's Council of Ministers, as she was the 14th and final nominee to be endorsed by the Assembly. Mrs. Bernstein is 40 and holds a degree in politics and journalism and a master's degree in diplomacy and international relations. She has occupied several positions in the government and the private sector.
Work to remove Sedal, the vessel that sank earlier this year, is reaching its final stage. The Seychelles Maritime Safety Authority, SMSA, with key partners, made the announcement during a press conference this morning. To note, the ship sank in May this year while entering Port Victoria. SMSA has conducted several consultations with its partners, and the conclusion they have reached is to remove the hull with agreement from the Department of Environment and collaboration with Customs. The ship will be then dismantled and later sent to the United Arab Emirates.
In regards to the operation, this was a multi-phase operation to ensure maximum effectiveness with limited environmental impact. So the first phase was not conducted by Kole, they were conducted by Mubarak. Mubarak was selected through a process of bidding, a bidding process, by the owners and the owner representative in the P&I. This first phase was in regards to removal of oil and ensuring that the wreck does not drift from the current position. To ensure the safety of the wreck and the people, the anchorage was closed by the SPA, and this was enshrined in law through an issuance of a marine notice that became part of the Kazat. So now it is an offense to enter that wreck without authorization, that area without authorization. We have utmost respect to the owners for their cooperation, their transparency, and the help that they have given the state in handling this measure and this incident. They have been outstanding. And the support team that they have mobilized from their P&I to all the other players, from Mubarak to Cooley, have acted in utmost professional courtesy to Seychelles, with deference to the Seychelles state's laws and systems.
The Catholic Diocese of Port Victoria has received financial support from Travaillerie Seychelles to strengthen its rehabilitation program for people battling addiction. The funds will go towards developing and expanding services at La Ferme de l'Espoir based at Poglo, a center dedicated to helping individuals recover from drug and alcohol dependency. Travaillerie Seychelles has committed to providing financial assistance over a period of 3 years. An agreement finalizing this partnership was signed by Travaillerie Seychelles Acting Director Geneviève Lloyd and Bishop Alain Harel, who serves as President of La Ferme de l'Espoir. The center currently accommodates up to 18 patients. And that's it for this news summary. Have a pleasant evening.